Hello, family, and welcome back to the Ebony Odyssey. My name is Jermaine Golong, and I am a servant of the Most High God. I really appreciate you for coming along, and as always, enjoy the journey. Today's message is called Southern Blessings. Southern Blessings. And my support scripture for this comes from Deuteronomy chapter 14, verses 28 and 29, and they read, "At the end of 3 years, you are to bring out all the tithings of your produce in that year, and you are to deposit it within your gates. And when he comes, the Levite, for he does not have a portion or an inheritance beside you, and the sojourner, the orphan, and the widow who are within your gates, they will eat and be satisfied, in order that Yahweh your God may bless you in all the doings of your hand that you do." All right, family, we're getting into it. This is what we do in the South. Think about it. When we come or we go anywhere in the South, any house you may go to, somebody gonna feed you. Somebody gonna give you something to drink. Somebody gonna give you something to eat. That's just what it is. Think about all the things that we would be doing if we had crops back in America, right? We had crops, we'd be sharing them amongst each other. I know that's what used to happen, bartering, giving you a little bit of corn for a little bit of bread, or a little bit of bread for some tomatoes. That kind of happens here on the continent. So it's always good to see that you see people bring by papayas all the time. You'll see them bring by a couple of mangoes here, a couple bananas, they're always looking out. But I say Southern blessing because I'm from the South, Mississippi to be exact. But that thought right there is how, we lived our life, right? Always trying to do something for someone else. But when we get back to the thought of tithing, we only thought about giving to the church, right? That's it. That was all tithing was about. But just reading this scripture, it says you are to deposit it within your gates. So those things you have collected over these years, you are to bring that out, that produce out, and you are to bless those that come into your house, that comes into your gates. Right? The Levite, the sojourner, you have people all the time coming to visit, coming from afar, people you're just meeting. You're trying to establish those relationships, breaking bread with these people, being a blessing to these people who might not have the things that you have. That's what it's all about. The orphan, the widow, it's many orphans out here nowadays. Very less widows, but you're still breaking bread. You're still allowing these people to come in and partake of the offering that you have. And you're blessing this food because God has blessed you. We read all throughout that, doing these kind of things right here. Looking out, inviting in, showing love. That's all it is. Showing love is why Yahweh will bless all the doings of your hand that you do. Man, a prime example of this is a wonderful lady that blessed us out of the blue. And I guess this is for you, Tammy. I know whenever you hear this, think of yourself, because our loving on her, just showing her around, doing things for her, she turned around and blessed us out of the blue. But you don't do it for any blessings to come back, but in due time, it all happens. So God just creates opportunities for you to be blessed again by your blessings. I don't know why we don't take more opportunities to be with one another and to love on one another. It can never be kumbaya all the time, guys. But when you have an opportunity, think about all God has blessed you with. Being here, it's apparent that God has blessed us tremendously. We're 3 years in. Haven't worked in 3 years, but we have a business here. We've maintained. We've had enough to keep going, to get to the next phase of things. We haven't needed nor wanted anything. God has provided each and every day. So at this time, all I can say is I'm just thankful for all God is continuing to do for us. The Most High won't be stopped. What he puts on people's heart, the mission that he gives them, they are going to come to pass. So keep your head up. Keep loving on people and allow God to love on you. It's not too much I can say about this right here, but guys, enjoy the day. And as always, enjoy the journey.